Welcome back to a new video. So I just finished squatting this morning, doing my morning session, and they went really well. It's quite interesting now that I'm getting myself out here a couple days in a row. They're already feeling relatively normal, so we'll see how that continues to go. But the focus of this video is what you see right here, which are the knee wraps down below. And I put them in order from the weakest to strongest, all the different knee wraps at least that I could quickly find. So the three that are, let's see if I can get my finger there, right here, here, and here are the main ones that I use. The ones that, the white one and the red one on the far side are two of the older ones that I typically don't use, and really not the cloak off one out there. So that's the first one that's out there. That I think they're all from Hookgrip originally, but the far left one, that is the cloak off ones, and those ones are fine. They just fray at the top, so I can kind of show you here. So the flaw with these is this: so the more you use them, the more frayed that they get. And obviously if they go through the washer or something, they get really frayed, but I don't believe I put these ones. That's just how they are there, but they work well. So I would say they work as well as these two, but the Hookgrip version has this stitching here to really hold it together a little bit better, and the material is a little bit thicker, but it's more so that it won't fray as much as this. So it's slightly thicker, but I haven't, using both, I don't notice the difference between the tension with them. I just noticed that the newer versions that Nat has put out, that they simply just work better, or at least they have they last longer, I should say. I suppose they work in the same way, but the only reason I got the red ones here is because these ones kind of got wore out after I put them through the washing machine, and just I was hoping to clean them, and I think I put them in the dryer. I'm not sure if it was with these ones or not, but these ones I definitely won't, because it kind of just messes up the inside of them, whatever the stretching material is that holds it all together. So it kind of messes that up and makes it looser. So these white ones are actually weaker than these red ones now, and the red ones aren't really that strong in general. But the ones over here, this one is my favorite, the blue one, the black and blue one, because it's kind of like a medium tension, and so I can kind of use it for every session if I want, and I can also use it for heavy sessions and feel pretty comfortable with it. So I would say it's the most versatile. If I had to get one out of all of these, I would definitely get the medium ones, because you can get them really tight and get a lot of support, or you can wear them loose and not really need a ton. But with the red ones, like, they do a similar thing as the medium ones, of course, but when you need them to be super tight, or you want them to be super tight, you don't really have that extra little bit. So the difference is really these are a little bit thicker, and the material is more, at least it feels more elasticy. I don't even know if that's a real word, but this feels more like cloth, feels more like elastic. And then the final one, the squat wraps, these are the thickest. I can see they're the biggest as well. I think they're all the same length, I'm not sure though, but these are the thickest. I've used them for really heavy squats, and they feel good for them. They're just, if you basically have to keep taking them on and off, and that's really the big flaw of wraps in general. I've noticed is when you are moving around, especially in the snatch and clean jerk, they kind of slide down your leg, and the benefit of the lighter ones is that they won't pinch the back of your knee as much. When the big ones, the medium and the heavy ones, they start to slide down, then it kind of cuts off the circulation. Honestly, the big one will just kind of cut the circulation off in general, because you can get them pretty tight. But I would say, compared to my sleeves over there, the big wraps do about as much, potentially probably more. If I was really experienced with using wraps, I could probably get a little bit more out of them than the sleeves. But for me, the comfort helps a lot, where I can just throw on the sleeves. There's my finger. I could throw on the sleeves whenever I want to train and just leave it on the whole session. The big wraps, I can't really do that, and I'm not going to wear it for snatches. Like the sleeves I could wear for snatches and it not be a big deal. The medium ones are nice if I already have my shoes, and if I'm wearing like multiple layers of pants when it's like winter, just to throw them on over my pants. So that's where it becomes super convenient, especially when they're not like difficult sessions. And then the red ones are nice as well, for that similar reason. If it's a lighter session, then you can just throw them on and not really have too much to worry about. Like I mentioned with these two, these are just old ones that I don't really use, so we'll throw those into the jerk blocks. But the cloak off ones, that's what the other ones are based on, from my understanding. And yeah, so in conclusion, I'd get the medium ones. If you can get a good deal and get all three, then you can kind of see how the different ones feel for different lifts. If you just cared about squats, then I'd probably just get the big ones and just use those. And if you really, if you've never had knee wraps before, probably just get the light ones, honestly, and just see how they feel. I really like them ever since I got any form of knee wraps, but that's just more because it makes the joint feel warm, and I don't know how much support the light ones really give as far as weight that you're able to lift. I just think it feels good to have it on, and I think for me that's enough reason at least to use them. It looks cool, I guess, in a sense, because you look like a weightlifter, but I also like having something on my knee, no matter what it is, for basically every training session. And it could be like a super light knee wrap. I've done that before, where I put it on, but barely, just so I can feel a slight, something there. But that's mostly just my preference. But just quick thoughts about my knee wraps. If you have any questions about any of them that I could answer that I didn't cover in this video, feel free to leave those in the comments below. And yeah, another morning session of squats done, and 10 by 3 at 170 today. Quite surprised with how they moved and how easy they were. And it's nice just to have sessions with squats. So I think that's where the benefit is right here. But I'll talk more about that in the regular scheduled videos. That's it for now. Take care and have a great day. Peace.